Sounds like they're digging out back there. It's Monday, the 12th of December. My name's Juan Brown. You're watching the Blanco Lirio channel. And this last weekend's storm brought 3 inches of fresh rain here on the Blanco Lirio rain gauge, plus 6 inches of snow. But for the next 7 days, there's no precipitation, no more precipitation in the forecast. Let's go inside and show you about this curtain burner and a little overview of this storm as it passed through. Now, listening to the way that this storm was portrayed on the national news today, on the Today program, you'd think it was Armageddon around here in Northern California. But this was just an average winter storm for Northern California, but we're going to need a whole season's worth of these types of storms in California to refill our reservoirs. So this contraption here is called a curtain burner. It can burn about 2 to 3 tons of this slash material per hour. It uses a diesel engine to run that fan, burning maybe 2 or 3 gallons of diesel per hour. It's an efficient way of getting rid of slash, and you can use dirty slash too, like for example these stumps. There's a stump over there. You can just chuck the whole stump in there, dirt and all, and burn it up. You got to clean out the ash about once a day or in the morning before you get it going. And the curtain of air is what gives it a virtually smokeless burn. So the fan is blowing a curtain of air right over the top of the fire, keeping the fire hot and keeping the smoke down. So let's go closer in and take a look. You feed the machine with this excavator here. There's the fan. You can see how heavily insulated the sidewalls are. Smoke, but you can't overfill it or it'll get smoky. The curtain burner, good way to clean up your property. There's some stump action there. The unit runs about $120,000. Plus you got to have heavy equipment to feed it. This curtain burner is located on my neighbor's property. He's got over a 100-acre parcel here to maintain with a lot of dead trees on it. Here you can see the doors to the burner where you can open up and get access to the burner, where you can dig your ashes out, spread them on the soil, and then, of course, go in there to start your fire in the beginning of your burn day. On the side of the burner is this squirrel cage fan blowing the air through this duct here, which then ejects that air over the top of the fire. Let's go over and look at the website for a little better explanation. Here's the air burner's website, and here's a cross-section view of how this works, with the air blowing over the top of the fire and then down into the fire to get it burning good and hot and keep the solid particulate matter, knocking it down back into the fire to re-burn it. And here is the curtain, thus the name, curtain burner, the curtain of air blowing over the top of the fire. Here's a good example of how much cleaner the curtain burner is compared to traditional just open burning. Now here's the Firebox series like my neighbor has, and of course another neat feature of this is that it's portable. You can just drag it around, skid it around the property on those skids. And here's some of the different sizes and price points. He must have this smaller one, 125 grand, all the way up to 190 grand. Now with all that energy, why not convert that energy into electricity somehow? And look at this, it looks like they got a scaled up version of this box, the PG Firebox, a biomass power generating system that's portable, up to 500 kW. I'd like to learn more about this. Compared to grinding or landfilling or open burning, these curtain burners are a lot cleaner way of getting rid of this wood waste. You might as well make some electricity at it while you're at it. And the thing's portable, you could just move it to wherever you need the slash to be burned instead of trucking the slash and spending the time on fuel to move the material. Very interesting technology. Thanks so much for your support of this channel, especially the folks over on Patreon that make this content possible. See you here.